What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back for a new episode review of Games People Play Season 1, Episode 9. The bitch is back, okay? So at this point, Nia and Layla and Vanessa, they in the car, they stuck in traffic, nobody saying anything. And Layla, I'm pretty sure Vanessa thinking like, ain't this about a bitch? Now I gotta be cordial to this hoe. This bitch was up here fucking my husband and all this shit caused all this damn drama. Now I gotta be on her side for a minute, So that was what was going on with that until they get to the house and let her they get to Nia's place because Vanessa was like, bitch, we ain't finna that ain't finna happen. You not finna come into my crib. Okay, you done took a lot of mines already, and that was my husband. And girl, stepping foot in my crib, no, that's not gonna happen. You can come into Nia's crib, okay, but you ain't coming to mine, okay? Wash your filth off in her shower, and that's exactly what she did, okay. So at this point, she reminiscing and having flashbacks of what happened to her captivity and her kidnapping and stuff like that. You got Vanessa and Nia in there trying to figure out what to do. When Layla finally come out that bathroom, um, she was like, girl, you hungry? It's some food back there. She was like, nah, girl, I'm good. She was like, listen, can I get a hit of that? She had her vape pen out. But Nessa went over there and got one of those little things to put on the the vape pen so that, we won't be sharing germs and shit. She was like, bitch, it's like that. Hell yeah, I don't know who the fuck you are and where your lips been, okay? Every time I see you and hear about you, you want some hoe shit, okay? That's what it is. I'm trying to protect myself. I don't know if you clean or not. Okay, girl, get out of here. So at this point, they trying to figure out who took Layla, and she was telling them about it's this old school dude, black guy, middle age. All he kept on talking about was wing a ding and stuff like that. And so, they trying to figure it out what's going on. And at this point, I didn't realize that they did not know who Jamal was. Vanessa has no idea who Jamal is, okay? So at this point, Layla, she trying to, see Nia's phone. When she got Nia's phone, Nia was like, sure, here. And when she got the phone and she just started, doing all she was doing on there, I said, Nia, you ain't got no passcode on your phone. That part threw me off. I said, girl, what is going on with this? Okay, we don't do that. It's in the age of everybody want to see your business. No, we got to let me put my passcode in first, okay? But at this point, Vanessa was like, look, girl, I got to get home to my husband. He was like, you ain't tell your husband what was going on? No, she ain't telling what was going on. And also, we find out from Layla that Susie Q is dead, okay? Her sister posted something, and it's not good, okay? She's dead. I said, Pola, Susie Q. Then we find out that Detective Loomis, he's still outside. I hope his name is Loomis. I'm going to call him that. He's still outside stalking them, looking at the house or whatever. Marcus King's house. Marcus, is still in the house with Kareem. Kareem having dreams and stuff like that. And next thing you know, he wake his ass up. They trying to figure out where Vanessa at because they haven't heard from her in hours. And so at this point, she comes in and they was basically like, she didn't shoot nobody. They got the girl. Layla is not a problem. And they was like, did you talk to her about what happened? Of course I talked to her about what was happening. And at this point, they had to tell Kareem to get his ass out of there, okay? Um, they trying to figure out what's going on, who gonna do what, who gonna say what. And the whole time it was irking me. They was trying to figure out where the gun was at. And this part irked me when they was about to get it in because Kareem left, but nobody got up to check and see if the door was locked. And y'all on the couch, doing this little foreplay shit. I said, okay, that was cute and all, but ain't nobody gonna check and see if the door is locked, all right? You got paparazzi and people that was all outside, doing all this stuff or whatever. You're not gonna check and see if the door was locked. Before y'all get it in, you don't want nobody to just pop up in your shit. So then we noticed that Loomis is being stalked also by Terrence. Terrence out here doing what he doing, watching him. And at the same time, Eric, listen. Eric is Terrence is on the phone with Nia and telling him about the whole thing with Layla and the guy being stalking her, I mean, not stalking her, the guy that took her, some old school guy, she don't think that everything is connected. You know, at this point, they gonna work with Layla because they've realized that Roxanne is a key point in this point, because both girls worked with Roxanne and now both girls are dead. Mind you, at this point, Eric is also sitting there stalking Terrence. I said, what in the fuck? Eric, I thought your ass was gone. I said, Eric, this ain't the road we want to go down, okay? Don't do this to yourself, boo-boo. Don't make yourself look crazy. Don't turn yourself crazy. And then Nia gets on the phone calling him, you know, apologizing for the way things were and wanting him to come back down there. And he was like, oh, you want me to come down there? I'm here. You know, he ain't say that he was here, but, you know, he was like, I'm cool with it. I can come, whatever. I was like, boy, you gonna get yourself in some goddamn trouble. Fucking around, trying to stalk because your insecurities are showing. Even though he has a right to feel the way that he feels because he knows that Terrence is trying to get his woman. And I guess he felt a little bit inadequate compared to the old flame Terrence and D-Voice and everything that it is that comes with that package. Okay? But at this point, listen, let's just get to the police station. I'm finna shuffle around. If I forget some things, we'll put it down in the comments. It is hot up in here. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go turn my air on. Listen. So at the police station, they brought in this Reyes chick, okay? She worked at the hotel. She worked at the hotel where Vanessa was at and got into the fight with Kalinda after she found out about Kalinda and Marcus, okay? And then they was like, do you know who this woman is? She was like, yep, that's her. She came up in there and you know, she was all like, what exactly did she say? She was like, if I see you again, I'm gonna beat your ass, bitch. I said, wait a minute. Why they had her acted out like that? But now they're just steadily building a case against, you know, Vanessa and not even Marcus, and it's making me mad because I'm like, damn, she is the obvious suspect because she did get into the fight with the girl. They do got the video of her, and she would have reason because her husband is out here fucking around with each and everybody, you know, so she's like the prime suspect at this point. Kareem go down there to see Jamal at the Wingadine and then confront him about, you know, taking Lila. He put it together and was like, you the one that only had something to do with, will have something to do with and want to do this shit. You know, why would you take Lila? Because you the only one that knew about her. All right, so why would you do that? Trying to get revenge on Marcus, trying to get what's owed to him, and then trying to make Kareem, you know, put him down and make him feel like he feel like something by saying, oh, you tired, you his little bitch boy, pool boy, laundryman, cameraman, all this stuff. You know, at this point, he keep on blaming the fact that, you know, that he took that game and he went on ahead and didn't do what he wanted him to do with that game. And he took my life from me. He took your life from you. You should be pissed off too. At this point in time, you're old as hell. Get over it. You could have did something else with your life, but now you just gonna settle on being bitter and miserable over this. Like, get over it. Moving on from that, to be quite honest, Kareem, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. As close as he is to Jamal and he knows how Jamal is, I really don't trust him in a whole lot of stuff at this point. Layla and Nia, they trying to get in contact with Roxanne, so they gonna set up a date through her stuff, you know, and Roxanne called right quick, okay? And she was like, okay, I can set up a date, you know, because Nia was faking like she was somebody else. And, you know, she was like, somebody requested you, you got a date. She was like, I need to talk to you. We can talk right now. No, I need to talk to you in person. I'll come over there tonight. No, you can't come over because I'm going to this upscale gallery thing and it's out of your league. It ain't your type of party, okay? Trying to imply that she a hood red ass bitch hoe and this ain't your scene, okay? I said, well, damn. So, you know, she was looking at Nia like, okay, we got to get somebody upscale to get us in there. And who did they get in there? Bitch, they got Vanessa to take her ass in there. I said, oh, shit, look at Vanessa, Nia, and Layla. Who would have thought that they would have been working together at this point? Okay? So they get there, Jackie and Ginger there. All right, Jackie trying to act like oh girl, don't let her see us. Act normal, act cool. Ginger like, damn bitch, but I can't. And she with that girl, what's her name? The one that her husband was sleeping with, girl. I just can't stop watching. Vanessa did kind of peep who it was a little bit, but she didn't make a big scene about it. They confronted Roxanne in front of everybody, and so that Roxanne can go out or whatever. And she trying to get some information. Layla trying to get information, trying to put her on Front Street about, Layla friend being dead and Kalinda being dead, you being a pimp, you this, you that. They going back and forth, causing the scene. And at this point, she was like, you ain't nothing but a cheap ass hoe, talking to Layla. And then Layla was about to put hands on her. She grabbed her and was like, I got your hoe, bitch, blah, blah, blah. And then the guards come over there, break it up. But in the process, Roxanne's phone fell. And then Vanessa got the phone. So at this point, Eric comes in handy with his little computer skills or whatever, trying to hack the phone open, and was like, if she didn't update her firewalls, it should be okay. And at this point, here comes Nia. She left. Not only did she leave, Layla comes sit down. It's like, oh my God, what are you doing? How did you know about this? And they're vibing. He was like, how did you get your name? Oh my God, you're golden goddess LA. How did you get your name and all this stuff? I said, Eric, what the fuck you doing? Now, I know you and your feelings or whatever about some shit, but y'all a little bit too close. Y'all need to separate and quit flirting with each other, okay? I don't know if you knew that's what you was doing, but baby, that's what you was doing. You was flirting, and I'm not here for it, okay? But he do get into the phone, and he realized that the phone is wiped clean. So they trying to figure out what is going on. It's like she delete all her text messages, all her calls, and all this stuff. So now they don't know where to go with this point. So back at the police station, you got the old cop. He looking all up on Layla's profile. Oh man, do you look at the body on this? That scene made me uncomfortable as hell. An old white guy looking at a young black girl. Girl, I said, what in the slavery is this? Okay, it just felt weird, And basically they were scrolling up trying to see the date of, did she post anything during the day of the supposed alibi, where Marcus and Vanessa said that they both were together. And then his butt was on one of them IG posts. And that shows that Marcus was lying about being with her. Okay. He said he was at home with his wife. They said they were both at home with the daughter. And come to find out, they were not. So therefore, his alibi, it would be that he was out fucking around with Layla. But now Vanessa doesn't have a secure alibi. And at this point, they have to go ahead and get that alibi together. What they're going to wind up doing is they brought Layla in. Layla was trying to lie because, she, at this point, Layla is trying to be on Vanessa and Nia's good side, trying to help out, and, she trying to be on a good front because she still needs Loomis to figure out what happened to her friend, all right? But when they get to the police station, she do lie about knowing Marcus and being with him, and he knows that she's lying. And I was surprised that she went on ahead and took up for them and didn't, spill the beans and all that shit. Meanwhile, Nia at work, and the cops come in trying to subpoena her notes and everything for Layla, the Layla interview that she did. She didn't have no physical notes because she said she keep them in her head, but she had a laptop. And they using that interview to get the information to confirm that Marcus was not with her, with his wife at the point. He was with Layla, okay? And then back at the house, Kareem finally tells Marcus and Vanessa that this whole thing was a setup, that kidnapping thing was a setup by Jamal. Vanessa trying to figure out who Jamal is, okay? And it was like, Jamal was the one that was in the hotel room that hit your ass and attacked you. Why didn't you tell me this? Because now they want to bring Jamal in and, try to use him as the alibi, because at this point, he is the only one that can confirm that she was not at this place when Kalina got killed. She was at a different location. And so they bring Jamal into his home. He talking about, how his grandma died happy with diabetes and, still being bitter over the fact that Marcus got, money and all this shit. and they want him to do the alibi and to go in and talk to the cops and tell them that Vanessa was with them. And at this point, he's like, well, if you want me to do this, it's going to be $300,000. I said, boy, I wouldn't even try it. Meanwhile, back at the police station, they didn't talk to this other cop trying to get a subpoena for Vanessa King's DNA. Okay, they showed the video, they got the witness, they got the Layla's notes or whatever, her interview, and now they're gonna use that and dude gonna get the subpoena for her DNA. I said, ain't this about a bitch? Meanwhile, back at Nia's place, Nia and Eric, you know, she's talking about how her intuition is real strong and how she can see the colors within one solid color. And it's all this. And, and he was like, yeah, baby, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I see you. I'm so glad I see you. Your friend's crazy or whatever, though. Okay, at least you ain't out here killing nobody, being charged with murder or being suspects and stuff. It was like, yo, what else you gonna do for me and all that stuff, baby boo? Let me tell you something. You looking good and everything. Eric was about to get him some. He was like, I'm so glad I got you or whatever. Eric was about to get him some, and then there was a knock at the goddamn door, and it was motherfucking Terrence. And he was like, bruh. Terrence like, yo, I'm sorry, but let me tell you something, Nia. Some shit going down with your friend. They're about to give her a subpoena for their DNA. And so at this point, they was granted the subpoena. Vanessa, she freaking out, trying to figure out what she gonna do. But, what wound up happening is Marcus was like, I'll go down there. I'll turn myself in and say I did it or whatever so that you won't have to go through this mess. And it was like, at first he wasn't getting the severity of the situation. Like, if they get me and say that my DNA, they probably will find my DNA on this girl because we got into a fight, depending on what time the timeline is. So her DNA will be on there. And don't let Kalinda have scratched her, and then that DNA will be under her nail and everything. And then they just gonna put it all on Vanessa. I said, this is crazy. And at this point, Nia at her place checking her phone every 5 minutes trying to see what's going on. Eric like, okay, I understand that stuff is going on, but when we gonna get down and dirty? I want some ass. She was like, bitch, are you serious? Are you really? I said, Eric, I get it, but not yet. Then Layla was at her home, okay? And all of a sudden, she gets a knock on her window. And she opens up her little sliding door, and it's that African, the cute one. Okay, the young one that first approached her at the party. And she was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And it was like, stop, calm, bitch, shut the fuck up. I ain't here to hit your ass or do nothing. I just want to say I apologize, okay? Shit happened, it got fucked up. Listen, what happened to Susie Q was fucked up. It wasn't our fault, okay? This girl, we was on a boat on the way to Catalina Island, and she jumped off the boat, and this other dude of ours jumped into the water after her. He drowned, and we never found the girl. So if they never found Susie Q, is she really dead? Or is she just, in hiding right now? That's the question that I want to know. Okay? And at this point, at the end of the episode, the cops go to the house and get Marcus. Oh, it's a mess. I just want to know, is Terrence and Nia gonna hook up in this next episode? Because the next week is the finale, and he did say, bitch, I want you. I lied. I don't want to be just friends. I want your ass, okay? And I need to know what's truthful gonna come out with Kareem, because Kareem, you can't tell me he got clean hands. Something about that is not, it's just not rocking well with me. But y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode, and I will see you guys later. Peace.